for Adventures with Bill. Bill had been up a tree with a chainsaw, which is apparently one of his hobbies. How are you doing there, Bill? Yeah, about the same, I guess. And what he's going to show us today is how to do something that's kind of a mixing art with the handyman thing, or an outdoorsman, or a lumberjack, what have you. And this is actually sculpting using a chainsaw. He's got a, I'm not sure leaving a lit oil lamp out in the woods is the greatest thing to make. All right, now here's a safety tip. When you got to put your foot on top of the chainsaw when you start it. You know, that's an important safety tip, especially for the guy standing behind you. Another thing is, watch out, don't, Well, there's so many safety tips there today, it's really hard to identify all of them without boring ourselves beyond human belief. Anyway, Bill comes back, got the chainsaw running. Now he's using the artistic Leonardo da Vinci approach there. He's kind of thumbing it up, as we say, thumbing it up. Yeah, Bill. And then he's going to try and, seems like an awful thing to do to a tree, but anyway, Bill's going to try and make that look. Maybe I was standing a little too close myself. Another safety tip there, and there's, well, I guess that would be an oil lamp. Boy, that'll burn for a while there, a pretty good-sized stump. Now Bill asked me to take the oil lamp, put her down. He's got a little, kind of a little toy parrot thing there that sit up on there. And I guess he's going to now try to carve us something that looks like, is that a parrot? Yeah, it's a parrot. The tree doesn't look much like a parrot to me, but he's thumbing her up again. When it comes to thumbing things up, Bill is about average. A little more, an extra twigs in there made it a little special. And there's, wow. I'm an art critic myself. Yep, perfect. Now he's got something real special. Wants me to do one of my manly poses that I was going to do in the Mr. Outdoor Universe contest if I ever look good. And he's trying to pick a tree that he thinks, no, he said, for some reason or other, he didn't think that tree was going to do it. I don't know what it was about the tree. It looked perfectly fine to me, but I guess he felt this tree here might be a little bit better. I don't know. Something about it. Oh, I see. All right. So anyway, he's cutting away there. I guess he started, I think you start with the torso on that. Boy, you can generate quite a few wood shavings and smoke. And sometimes if you oil the chainsaws, they don't heat up quite so bad. There he goes, got her all done. And I believe that's just the shavings. And now he's, yeah, he wants to show me what he's done. Let's have a look at this. That's a pretty aggressive ambition. Holy mackerel. Well, congratulations, Bill. No, I can't fool you. This isn't a sculpture. This is Wayne Fraser, winner of the very first Red-Green Lookalike contest. Stay tuned. Winston's got one of his darn self-help tapes for you. Then the boys and I are going to try and hoist a few. Winter Surprise by me. I toboggan in the winter cold the whole afternoon. Then I stagger indoors to the warmth of the fire. As I peel off my parka and boots, a white frozen lump falls out of my toque and skitters across the floor. Is it a snowball? A lump of ice? A pine cone? Golly, no, it's my left ear. I feel I should go paint something. Perhaps a shed. The earth is an amazing thing, isn't it? Out there in the forest, there's a patch of mud, can't be more than 5 feet across, and we've got 17 vehicles, 9 power tools, and a mule stuck in it.
And counting.
No, Harold, we're getting serious now. We're going to take this power winch out there, hook her up to the big oak tree on the other side of the street, and just winch everything out of there.
Uncle Red, that is such a false economy. I mean, for $5, Flinty would have come and started Stinky's car, and the whole thing would have been done with. But instead, look at all the money you've squandered.
We have squandered zero, Harold. Everybody provided their own vehicles. We all owned the tools, and the mule was stolen. Where's the false economy?
Okay, well, all right. What about all the gas you burned? And what about your time? What's your time worth? What does a professional incompetent charge?
Zero, Harold. We don't charge people for having fun. That's a much older profession than any of ours.
But still, Stinky could have had the Trabant going for $5.
Stinky can replace the Trabant for $5.
No, you cannot buy a new Trabant for $5.
You can buy Stinky's as is, where is, how is.
No chance is.
Well, then fine, excuse me. I got an appointment with a big oak tree.
Uncle Red, that's what the bathroom's for.
I'll tell you, Winston, with the power of this rig, we'll have everybody out of the ditch and home for supper. Let's go.
Red, I can't.
Well, you lose the keys? Don't worry about it. I know how to hotwire these things.
Red, we can't use the truck. I'll tell you why. When I broke into the sludge-sucking business, Red, made myself one promise. You know what that promise was?
Always wash your hands before lunch?
No. I just made a promise to myself to only use this truck to make money. You may find this hard to believe, but I've never once used this truck for pleasure. It's business.
So you won't help a friend in need?
Well, you know what Anthony says about that, eh?
Oh, man, not that succeed through success bozo on TV at night.
Hey, wait a minute, Red. Anthony just happens to be financial advisor to Florence Henderson, Gavin McLeod, and a host of other important Hollywood celebrities who just love to pop in on his infomercials and say hello. You know what he says, eh? He says that a friend in need is a customer. You gotta hear it, it's really
I'm
good.
not gonna listen to that. So, what does Anthony have to say about public relations and community involvement?
I don't know, it was on the other side of that tape. I was gonna listen to it tonight.
Well, I gotta tell you, a block and tackle is one powerful tool.
Oh, did you get all the vehicles out of the mud?
Don't get ahead of me, Harold. Well, we hooked everything up to the big oak tree the other side of the road there, and we started winching, and we winched, and we winched, and we winched, and not one vehicle moved.
Well, that's not possible. Something had to have moved.
You're right, Harold. The oak tree come right across the road. Root ball and all. So then we figured, gee, if we had enough extra chain, we could probably hook the whole rig up to Buster Hatfield's house.
Wait, because Buster Hatfield's house is quite a distance from that forest.
Not anymore. No. By the time we got done with hers, house is right in the middle of the vehicles. Looked good, too. Kind of the cars and trucks are kind of like lawn ornaments there. And of course, he had the big oak, which is nice.
Uncle Red, it's okay to damage your own junk, but you got to replace everything else.
Yeah, well, we got Flinty's emergency crane coming in. They're going to lift everything back to where it's supposed to go.
Oh, well, isn't it lucky that you didn't phone earlier? He would have made a mere $5 removing just the one vehicle.
Yeah, I figure he's going to make enough money to pay for the wedding.
Wedding? He's going to marry Stinky's girlfriend, right?
Well, we don't call her Stinky's girlfriend anymore. We call her Flinty's fiancée now.
So let me just see then. So what Stinky has to show for his foolish pride is merely a mud-covered, broken-down Trabant.
No, not even that. He's giving her that for a wedding present, so he's getting some revenge in there.
Oh, it's meeting time, Uncle Red.
You go ahead, Harold. I'll be down after I get cleaned up.
Okay.
My wife is watching. I'll be coming straight home after the meeting. And you know how you always wanted that mud room? Well, I think tonight's your lucky night. Hopefully it'll be mine, too. And to the rest of you, thanks so much for watching. And on behalf of Harold and myself, until next time around, keep your stick on the ice.